RapidLogger is the leading provider of efficient monitoring software and hardware systems for oilfield and petrochemical applications. This video explains how to change, update, set up, add, or remove RapidLogger variables. In order to do this, we will be using the RapidLogger system utility software. Before we begin this process, you must be connected to the RapidLogger. The process of connecting to the RapidLogger is explained in a previous video. The first step is to open the RapidLogger utility software. Once open, connect to the RapidLogger by clicking on the Find RapidLogger button. If a successful connection was made, you will see this message and you are ready to proceed. Once connected, you will need to read in all of the variables from the RapidLogger into the computer. You can do this by clicking on the Read All from Unit button. You will now be able to modify the properties of the variables. To pick the variable you want to modify, use the up and down arrows as shown. There are various elements of the variable that you can modify. You can change the variable multiplier by typing the number in the multiplier field. Modifying the decimal places field will change the decimal places displayed for that particular variable. The Enable checkbox is required to be checked for all variables that need to be calculated by the RapidLogger system. The Display checkbox is required to be checked for all variables that need to be displayed on the RapidLogger system LCD screen. A maximum of 6 variables can be displayed on the screen. The Record/Transmit checkbox determines if a variable is going to be recorded to the internal RapidLogger system SD card or not. You can also modify the variable name, units, input type, and input number. In order to apply the changes you have made to the RapidLogger, you must do so by either pressing the Write One to Unit button or the Write All to Unit button. The Write One to Unit button writes the single variable that is currently displayed back to the RapidLogger system. The Write All to Unit button sends all of the changes that you have made to all of the variables back to the RapidLogger. If the time on the RapidLogger is not correct, either due to an old or replaced internal battery, you can correct the time by clicking on the Sync Time button. When you have made all of your changes, you can exit the RapidLogger system utility by clicking on the Close button.